Now, what about the so-called Shiite? Yes, they are a so-called Shiite. Shiism, the word Shiite means a loyalty, or trying to adopt their path of fighting unjust and bringing the glory and equality and justice of Ahlul Bayt, the family of Muhammad. Do those who call themselves Shiite do the same? Please, I'm not saying I'm a Shiite, so I'm calling myself Shiite. So I'm not saying, oh, look at the regimes, they are beheading children, raping women, doing all sorts of things that is creating reaction. I am here explaining by my word. Yes, by talking through the mobile. I choose not to do a very terrible thing to others, so I should be shown respect. In Palestine, people are trying their best to explain. No one is listening. And if there is any type of reaction, they start saying, look at them, terrorists, Hamas, terrorists. Fasal al-Falastiniya. In Iraq and other places, now Iran is prosecuting the Gulf states. 11 September, the inside job, the illegal invasion to Iraq. Even in the Congress, they start saying, some of them, congressmen, saying that without us, you Gulf states, you would speak Persian. This is rude. You're behind this. You're behind what's happening to us. You're prosecuting the... And if there is any type of reaction, I love Shiite more than Sunnis. Well, why did you steal Iraq and give it to the so-called Shiite invasion? You didn't know nothing about the history. What Gulf state gave all holy land to the so-called Israelis and to the invaders, to the second crusade. What did you have in return? Protecting yourself from the Iranis? There is some sleeping cell, so-called Shiite sleeping cell in Qatif and Bahrain, and they know about it, and they do nothing to them. But if he's a Sunni, they might torture him, and he might went outside the jail, crazy, or without a penis, dick, or maybe both, or maybe executed, or die, or would die in jail itself. Why? The so-called Shiite have the similar way. This is the dark group. Please don't delete the video, because I'm saying the truth. The following, look at the terrorist attack that was before 11 September that was made, and even after, was made by the Iranians in these sleeping cells in Gulf states, or in Lebanon, or in other parts. That's terror as well. Of course, after 11 September, the inside job in the illegal invasion to Afghanistan and Iraq, mainly Iraq, leave Afghanistan. Though Afghanistan, there is a talk about Afghanistan. And Russia have something to do with it in Afghanistan, attacking the Afghanis, and have something to do with supporting the Iranian against us, Russia, and sending some settlers who are absolutely got nothing to do with the word Israeli race or the Judean faith to the Holy Land to settle and kill the natives who among them real Israelis. This is crimes. And if there is any type of reactions, Islam is terror. Look at Muhammad. What about your verses? What about your scripture? What about your ignorant atheist mind? Why didn't you wake up? He's atheist. At the same time saying that the Jews are more liberals. The Jews are more liberals right now. They are accepting gays, do whatever they want. And who's the Jews? The white Jews, you mean? Because you're an atheist racist? Atheist, religion is bad. Religion is anger. Religion is... What about Stalin? What about Mussolini? He's a result of... Fine. What about the Chinese leader, Mao Tzu? What about Lenin? What did the communists did? I think they are atheist. Atheist is not behind this. Exactly. Religion is not behind this. It's your lies. An invasion against the Muslims, and lying about the real Judean faith, and saying that the Jews are liberal. This is crimes. You're criminals. You're criminals. People. Oh, I'm dividing my videos so that it wouldn't be deleted. Yes. Okay. There is a point. about the so-called Shiite. They use the following point. Can I do it? Yes, I can. They used to say, even me, when I was putting some comments, I swear to you, by Allah, I was adding some videos, and someone started commenting things in 2016, I think it was, and I had a dialogue with him, and he's one of those so-called Shiite, and he's using verses from Quran and Hadith, and he knew definitely he is not an Arab, and he exposed himself to me. I swear to you, it's unbelievable things. When he's talking to me, and he's using the following verse. What is the verse? The same. Those who speak Arabic as mother tongue, who are originally from outside Ismaili territory or even Iraq, or those so-called Shiite in Iran or other places who do not speak Arabic. What did he say? And others. عباد الله يرثون الأرض. الله يورث عباده الأرض يرثها عباد الله الصالحين, which means that the earth is going to be inhabited by those who are about accuracy or preciousness, things like this. It's a verse of Quran. Okay, what do he mean by that? He means that his ways give him the right to take Karbala and Najaf, which is a city where Imam Hussein was died, even if he's not an Ismaili or Ashuris or native from Iraq, as long as he's calling himself Shiite. What does this mean, this verse to him? Means that he have the right to take Mecca and Medina, okay, and Jerusalem, and kill, and all those who resist it, like those who we call Wahhabists, are bad and terrible. Is it hard for you to understand what I'm trying to say? So he is the so-called Shiite, relating himself to the family of Muhammad. You need to know some details before recognizing what I'm trying to say, and I am only saying the truth. And he's saying, because we are a so-called Shiite, and they choose some mullah and imam, and they start recognizing them as descended from the family of Muhammad, though they are not, and they start saying, because we are a so-called Shiite, the Quran verses is all about us, and other sectors of Islam or whatever who doesn't want to accept this must be eliminated because they are infidels. Who's helping them? Other dark group. If there is no West, Iran wouldn't dare to do what they're doing right now. If there is no West, Sheikh Khaz'al wouldn't be killed, the leader of Ahwaz. If there was no West, there wouldn't be any invasion to the Iraqi legitimate regime led by Saddam Hussein. If there is no West, there wouldn't be a lot of lies about the Gulf states and those Easterners who come and say that they want their great Bahrain, steal it from us. If there is no Russia, there wouldn't be any support for them in Syria. Of course, with an agreement, accomplices with the West, Russia, and there wouldn't be any support to Iran by Russia, and many other things. This is illegal. This is crimes. And if there is any type of reaction, terror, Muhammad, Islam is terror. People have the right to speak, and people have the right to defend themselves regardless of the religion. This will bring to you a terrible curse. I'm warning you. This is a terrible curse that you cannot handle. Definitely, especially after in the hereafter, after your death. But also when it's come to the long term of the nation's age, or your even life, your own life, before you die. This is another argument. The so-called Hindus, right now they are taking advantage after 4 centuries of colonizing India, and they start receiving the support from the so-called Israelis who have a problem with Muslims, because the only group in planet Earth, the group of light, that have a problem with them taking the Holy Land is a Muslim, and among them are real Israelis like me. Do you see how the devil work? Is it hard? The so-called Buddhists. Who is creating she-males in Asia? Who is go and talk to the she-male? Why you're a she-male? I'm not gonna say 100%. I'm gonna say 98%, 95% of those with the background of Buddhist background, she-males, they were molested when they were children. They don't like Islam, of course, the so-called Buddhists, not all of them. I consider myself among the group of Buddha. I have explained what is Buddhism. Of course, they don't want Islam. The laws and the rules of Islam is something that they don't want. Who's helping them? The West. Look at China. Oh, hi. Good day. I need to close now. Please don't delete my videos. How are you, my friend? I'm fine.